Oh, hello there. I have to see you here today. I am Thidwick, the big Hollis moose. In case you don't know why I sleep in the bed, that's because I had to take a nap for the winter in January, February, and December. That's because I hibernate. And in case you didn't know this, all animals had to fall asleep in the winter until spring. Oh, speaking of which, pretty soon I will be celebrating for Dr. Seuss's birthday on March 2nd. And Kat sent me about my phone with rainbow dress like him, where he read a story about the cat in the hat, way back in 2023. And in case you know this, and now you are here, today is World and the Natural Moose Day. That's because I've been drawing about the Moose Day. When I get up at this day and go back and get into bed and take a nap. Oh, and I brought this story and I had to read it. I had to read this to you all before I get ready to sleep. And the name of this story is me, Thidwick, the big Hollis moose. Illustrating by Dr. Seuss. And this is a story about me. Well, I had to take good care about all the guests right to my horns, where they need a rise and a home. And those guesses are really too much for me. And I really so depressed, because I had to eat the moose marsh. Well, that's why I really had to starve to death. So anyway, I will read aloud, and y'all go and enjoy about the pictures from many years ago. Now, we will start about this picture about me and my friends, where we are the moose, where we've been enjoying about the moose march. Now, are y'all sitting comfortably? Good. Then I'll begin. The name of this true story, the name of this true Dr. Seuss story is about me, Thidwick, the big Hollis moose. Up at Lake Riverbango, the far northern shore, lives a huge hive of moose, about 16 and more, and they all go around in a big happy bunch, looking for nice tender moose moths to munch. Up at Lake Lubabango, one day, they were lunching, just strolling around and enjoying the munching of the moose moths. That day was especially fine. Where it happening that Thidwick, the last moose in in the line. Oh, that's me, what I in the story. Saw a bingo bug sitting. The bug calls out, "Hey, it's such a long road, and it's so a hot day. Will you mind if I rode your on your horns for a way?" "Of course not," smiled Figley, the big hollows moose. "Oh, hey, that's me. I'm happy my antlers could be of some use. This room, this room, this room there to share, and I'm happy to share. Be my guest, and I hope that you're comfortable there." So the bungo bug picks out a nice, easy seat, and the moose was on looking for moose munch to eat. Well, an hour or so later, the bug heard a squeak, and he heard the small voice of a tree spider speak. "I say," said the spider, "you got a fine place. That moose seems quite friendly. Have sure, has sure a nice face. If I got on too, do you do you think he will mind?" "Hop aboard," laughed the bug, and think you I think that you'll find that moves one of germs. He's just a big holic eye. "I'm certain," said the spider with joy and delight, and he starts a web on the horn to the right. When the spider was spinning, he hears a gay song, and a flash little sing and sang bird came along. He stops and, and he stares and he chirps, "Well, well, well, what a smart place to build! What a great place to build! I've been living on trees at the Stella I was born. But here's something new. Why not live on a horn? If there's room for if there's room there for two, there's room there's room there's room there for three. There's plenty of room," laughs the bug, "and it's free." Figure, that's me, stops walking. What was all that talking? These guests have joined Thidwick the moose, Alaska's. "Hey," he calls out, I calls out. What goes up that upstairs? Just building a nest, sir, the sing-sang said, and began yelling hairs out of poor Figure's head. Oh, that's me, with a bird tried to pluck about my hair to making a nest. And he plucked out every 204. Don't worry, he laughs. You can almost grow more. And he dozed off to sleep. In his, I mean, my, my, my moose hair nuts. This bird, mumbled Thidwick, that's me. It's sure of a pest. But I'm a good sport, so I'll just let him rest. For the worst about all must be nice to his guests. Besides now, it's getting quite late in the day, and suddenly tomorrow they'll all go away. But all at the next morning, the sun's even light brought to Thidwick's sad eyes. Oh, that's me, but I have a sad eyes. A most unwelcome sight. Meet my wife, said the bird. I was married last night. And perhaps beside, and perhaps by the way, I should might to tell, might to you, I should mention to you that her uncle is coming to live with us too. You're very fine host, so I knew you'd be worthy. Then the uncle, the woodpecker, starts in digging. All Figure's friends shouts. Oh, those are my friends. Get rid of those pests! I would, but I can't, sobs poor Figure. Oh, that's me. They're guests. Guests indeed. His friends, my friends, alarms. Azabons. And all of them frowns. If those are your guests, we don't want you around. You can stay with us, 'cause you're just not our short. And they all turn their backs and walks off with a shot. Now that big feathered moose. Oh, that story is talking about me when I was distressed. Walks alone and forlorn, with four great guests. With four great big woodpecker holes in his horn. Oh, I got holes in my horn. What holes? Whispered Hellman the squirrel, who spies who buys them. Yes, that's what it is.
What holes to hide nuts in? Mind if I try 'em?
They're yours, calls the woodpecker. Get right inside them. This big honest moose runs a pretty hotel. Bring your nuts, bring your wife, bring your child, will I, as well. Sorry about that. I have a tongue twisters. So the whole squirrel family are jumps on Pill Mull. And that very next thing that poor animal knew, oh, it's talking about me. A bobcat and turtle were living there too. Now, what was the big-hearted moose going to do? Oh, that's me. Well, what will you do for it happens to you? You couldn't say Scott, 'cause that wouldn't be right. You couldn't shout scram, 'cause that is polite. I've been talking about Oscar the Grouch from Sesame Street, where he is not very polite. A host has to put up with all kinds of pests. For a most of all must be nice to his my guests. So you'll try hard to smile and you'll try to look sweet. And you'll go right on looking for moose munch to eat. But now it was winter, and that wasn't easy. For moose munch get squeezed when the weather gets freezy. The food was soon gone. On the cold northern shore of Lake Winterbango, then just was no more. And all figures, friends. Oh, that's my friends. Swim away in a bunch to the south of a lake where there's moose munch to munch. Oh, that's me, washed the Hendon Leafy, and then figured, oh, that's me, knew he'll stop if he stand there. He's had to go too. He steps in the water. Oh, what a fudge! Stop! Screams the guests. You can't do this to us. This home's our home, and you no right to take a home to the far distant side by the lake. Be fair, Thidwick blinks. Oh, that's me. With a lump in his throat. We're fair, said the bug. We're deciding this by vote. Are those in favor of going, say aye. Are those of fitting to staying, say nay. I, shout Thidwick. Oh, that's me. But when he was done, nay! They are yells. He lost. Oh, that's me. But I've been loose. Sorry, he lost 19-1. We win! Screams the cats by a very large scum. And poor starving Thidwick, that's me, climbs back on the shore. Then, do you know what those pests did? They ask in some more. They ask in a fox who jumps in for the trees. They ask in some mice, and they ask in some fleas. They ask a big bear in. And then, if you please, came a some 362 bees. Poor Thidwick. Oh, that's me. Sunk down with a gun to his my knees. Yeah. And then came something that make his heart my heart freeze. Bullets came singling right past Figure's face. Up my face, I mean. Guns were banging all over the place. Get that moves! Get that moves! Figure it. That's me. Here's a voice call. Fire again and again and shoot. Strike all, one and all. We must get his hand for the heavenly love wall. Figure it. That's me. Took to his heels, my heels, with their low on his head. Oh, my head, I mean. With 500 pounds on his horns. The moose friends, he could have run faster without all those pets. But a most of all must be nice to his guests. Oh, my guests. Up cannon off cliffs over wild rocks trail with bullets bang bouncing around him like blood. Up, up, killing through goblin and down, sibling solitude with his hard-hearted gets raised the soft-hearted moose. Oh, that's me. Then finally they have him. That's me. Because of those pets, that's me, have run out of luck. Because of those guests on his horns, my horns, that's me, was stuck. That's me. I guess that's me. I fell flunked. And and the whole world grew fuzzy. Figured, that's me, was finished. Cooked up utterly. Or was he? Or was I? Finished? Not Thidwick. That's me. Decidedly not. It's true that's me, was in a most trouble spot. But now that's me, remembers a thing that's me, forgot. A wonderful something that happens each year to the horns of the moose and the horns of a deer. Today was the day, Thidwick, that's me, happenings to know that all horns, my horns, come off so their new ones can grow. And that's me, calls to the pets on his, my horns, as I flew them. You want my horns? Now you're quite welcome to them. Keep them. They're yours. As for me, I shall take myself to the far distance side of a lake. And that's me, swim with a bango and found his, my old bunch. And I was just in time for a wonderful lunch at the size of a lake where those moose munch his own horns, my own horns. Today are where you knew there would be his guests, my guests, are still on them, or stops as they should be. The end. Now that is a really good story about me, where I bring all the guests, where they quite comfortable for my horns. And right now, It's time for me to get some sleep. And I'm really happy where you come here today with me, where I've been celebrating from the Natural Moose Day, or World Moose Day, I mean. And so, it's time for me to get some rest. And I will see you soon, where we will celebrate from Dr. Seuss's birthday in March 2nd. So, have a pleasant dreams, everybody. Good night and sweet tight. Oh, and just remember, where your needs arise, just please get onto my horn, one at a time. Okay? Okay. Good night, everybody. I'll see you soon until springtime.